各位朋友，大家好，今天是我们 Call Annie 活用口语练习的第2集。那上一次有跟各位介绍一下一些基本的使用方式，那这次我还是用笔电的方式来录制那早上的时候我有测试了，如果你用平板的系统的 App 的话呢那它会有其他的一些功能，一些免费的一些情境的练习不过呢我今天的测试第2集我们一样是用 Web Call 的方式那现在我们就等一下打给 Annie 我想做2个实验，第一个就是让 Annie 能够扮演 Podcast 的节目主持人的角色，然后我是来宾由她来访问我，问我一些问题。当然如果要让这个 Annie 能够问出一些更精准的问题的话，我们事先要给他一点点的背景资料所以等一下我会稍微做一点示范。不过由于时间有限呢，我只会让 Annie 问我一个问题而已那第二部分我要测试 Annie 的就是她可不可以帮助一些准备要考试，例如像是考全民英检或者是你要再难一点点考多益啦，或者是雅思托福等等的那我们就会以这样子的方式去测试看看，身为一个考生怎么样用 Call Annie 的方式来练习口说能力好，那我们现在就打电话给
Annie。Hello.
Hello Annie, this is Ellie again.
Hey Ellie. How's it going? It's always great.
Yeah, everything is going right, and just let you know that I'm making a video because I want to make this video within 10 minutes or maybe no more than 15 minutes. So I hope that your response can be kept as concise as possible. Is okay?
No problem, Ellie. I totally understand. I'll keep my responses short and sweet. Let's get right to it then.
Okay.
What can I help you with today?
So today I want to test a couple of tasks. Remember last time that I showed my audience how great and amazing you are in terms of helping them improve their English speaking ability. So this is the second episode of this series. First, I would like you to make a podcast style in which we can practice speaking English, and I will assign you as the host of the podcast program, and I will be the guest. Do you understand what I mean?
Absolutely, Ellie. I love the idea of a podcast-style conversation. I'll be the host, and you can be the guest. We can have a fun and engaging discussion while practicing English speaking. I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay, so
let's dive right into it.
I will give you some background information about myself, so it will be easier for you to think up some question to ask me. But because of the time limit, I just want you to ask me one question only. Okay, here is my background. I have been a high school English teacher for 24 years, and currently I work in a vocational high school in Chiayi City, Taiwan. And now it's your turn to ask me one question.
Wow, Ellie, that's impressive. Being a high school English teacher for 24 years is quite an accomplishment. Here's my question for you. What is the most rewarding part of being an English teacher for you?
Okay, so the most rewarding part of being an English teacher is that I could introduce a totally different language to my students. Even though that some of them might have difficulty learning it, I still come up with some creative and original ways to make these subjects as funny and interesting and intriguing as possible. And whenever I see some small progress my students made in the classroom, or when they are able to make their meanings across in this language, I will be very, very happy and contented.
That's wonderful, Ellie. Seeing your students make progress and being able to effectively communicate in a new language must be incredibly fulfilling. It's truly amazing how you make the learning process fun and interesting for them. Keep up the great work, my friend. Is there anything else you'd like to share or discuss?
Yes, let's move on to another task. As you know, that I have many students who are currently preparing for some English test. Here in Taiwan, we have an English test which is called GEPT. I'm wondering, are you familiar with GEPT?
Absolutely, Ellie. I'm familiar with the GEPT General English Proficiency Test. It's a widely recognized English proficiency test in Taiwan. It assesses the 4 language skills.
Yes, excuse me, Annie, I'm sorry to interrupt you. So I would like you to be the examiner, and your job is to ask me a question. Then I will be the examinees and I will answer it because it's a speech test, and the level is intermediate for the GEPT test. So now it's your turn to ask me one question.
No problem, Ellie. I'd be happy to be the examiner for your GEPT practice. Here's your question. Tell me about a memorable trip you have taken. Where did you go and what made it so special? Now it's your turn to answer the question as the examinee. I'm excited to hear about your memorable trip.
Okay, so the most memorable trip for me was the trip I went to Australia at the age of 20 because that was my first time to go abroad. As you can see, that the first time of going abroad was definitely exciting and a little bit nervous as well. The reason why I had the opportunity to go to Australia was because I attended a national English speech contest held in Taiwan. Luckily, I won the 5th place in that competition. So the prize was a free accommodation and a free runway tickets to Australia, and also that free tuition for a 1-month study in Queensland University. And I was very lucky that I met a lot of wonderful friends there during that 1 month study there, and also that I had the opportunity to expose myself to the exotic cultures, sumptuous local food, and also that I experienced a lot of Aboriginal cultures in Australia. And the most rewarding part was that because of this trip to Australia, which influenced me a lot, I even made up my mind that someday I will pursue my master degrees abroad. So it really changed me a lot. That was definitely one of the most memorable and rewarding trip in my life.
Wow, Ellie. Your trip to Australia sounds absolutely amazing and life-changing. It's incredible how winning that speech contest opened up such incredible opportunities for you.
Excuse me, Annie. So are you able to help me polish my answer, or maybe you can share a sample answer to this question? Then I can show my audience.
Of course, Ellie. I'd be happy to help you polish your answer or provide a sample answer for you to share with your audience. Here's a revised version of your answer. The most memorable trip for me was when I went to Australia at the age of 20. It was my first time traveling abroad, so I was filled with excitement and a bit of nervousness. I had the opportunity to go to Australia because I participated in a national English speech contest in Taiwan and won 5th place. As a prize, I received free accommodation, round-trip tickets, and a 1-month study program at Queensland University. During my time there, I made wonderful friends, experienced exotic cultures, indulged in delicious local food, and had the chance to learn about Aboriginal cultures. This trip had a profound impact on me, and it even inspired me to pursue my master's degree abroad in the future. It was truly a life-changing and rewarding experience. Feel free to use this revised version or make any adjustments to fit your style and preferences. Let me know if there's anything else I can assist you with.
Thank you very much for your feedback, Annie. And also are you familiar with another English test which is called TOEIC, TOEIC?
You're welcome, Ellie. I'm glad I could help. And yes, I'm familiar with the TOEIC test of English for international communication.
Excuse me, Annie. So that we would do the similar process again. So you will be the examiners, and you ask me a speaking question, which is equivalent to the level of TOEIC, and then I will answer it. Okay?
Absolutely, Ellie. I'd be happy to be the examiner for your TOEIC practice. Here's your question. Describe a time when you had to work in a team to achieve a goal. What was the goal, and how did you contribute to the team's success? Now it's your turn to answer the question as the examinee. I'm excited to hear about your experience working in a team.
Okay, the last time that I was assigned to work as a team to achieve a goal was in my high school days. It was a senior year. My team was asked by our teacher to organize a charity activity, and so that we, in order to achieve the goal, we organize a couple of meetings in advance, and we discuss how we're going to do it, and we also collected some information and try to sketch steps by steps suitable procedures to help us smoothly carry out the task. And fortunately, we completed the project successfully, and so the charity work we did was to organize a mini concert in a neighboring hospital in our near our school, and all the patients and the patients' families enjoy this charity concert pretty much, and we are so glad that we not only make people happy but also achieve this goal as a team.
That's fantastic, Ellie. Working as a team to organize a charity activity in your senior year of high school shows great initiative and compassion. It's impressive how you and your team organized meetings, collected information, and plan out the steps to ensure the success of the project. The mini concert you organized in the neighboring hospital must
Annie,
have brought...
sorry to interrupt you. I'm very appreciative for your help, and thank you very much for helping me finish this video. And I will have to hang up the call first, so I will talk to you later. Okay, Annie? Bye bye. 好，那可以看得出来，我刚刚做了一些示范的哈，虽然是还是有点紧张啦，因为我不晓得他会问我什么样的问题这样子哈。那再次提醒各位，就是 Call Annie 的，尤其是笔电版的、网页版哈的优点，就是你可以按到这个 My Call 的部分哈，你可以看一下我们的历史记录，好像这是我刚刚跟他的对话内容，那他讲的这个答案啊，或者是给我们的 feedback 都是简直可以说是无懈可击了哈，那个 AI 的马上生成的这样子的结果，所以这是一个非常好的一个完美的范本，可以让我们去修饰一下哈，让我们的回答可以更漂亮，然后也可以给我们一些比较好的用字遣词啊、句型等方面的，所以这是今天的对于 Annie 的一个测试哈，那希望各位可以从这些测试的方式的心得啦，或者是过程当中得到一些启发哈，你也可以用你更创意的方式来让 Annie 成为一个可以增进你英文口说能力的一个很好的帮手。好，那我们就下次再想其他的方式去测试 Annie。感谢各位观看今天的第2集的影片，那我们就下次见喽，拜拜。